Hello YouTube. Long time no video. Sorry, it's been a while coming. There's been a lot of changes. Sorry about the fan noise in the background. New house. All the recordings previously were done. I don't think any of you knew in my trailer. We were in temporary digs, and so the wife and I were living in a 30-foot trailer, but none of that's important. So here we are, same old eraser pink pad, new house. New setup. Everything's still a mess. Maybe I'll do a video and show you guys what I've unpacked so far. But today I kind of thought maybe I'll show you what I've gotten into, what we've done, what I've done so far, what I'm going to attempt to do. This is probably going to be maybe a multi-part video. I don't know, we'll see. It may get really long and drawn out. Maybe I'll just edit it, splice it together and make it one video. I don't know, we'll see. But I haven't opened any of the boxes yet, so we'll see. This is obviously, as you can see, these are, that one's from JLC PCB. This one is from Arrow. This one is also from JLC PCB. I believe these all should be to the same component. And what I'd like to do is get this build. This should be, so a lot of packing material. This is what I think it is. Packing invoice. We don't need to see that. There's a whole lot of anti-static bagging material. It's a little overkill. I kind of like Arrow. I'll put a link down below there. The camera's on my mounted to the wall backwards. It keeps it out of the way for me here. I'm sitting here. It's mounted to the wall here. It keeps it out of the way. But this, I don't know that I need anti-static packaging like this. Where's the part number? Right here. If you use KiCad, or the LCSC, or the JLC PCB, that's the part number. I think this even comes up on DigiKey, the 105017, and you put a dash 001. Anyway, these are the PCB mounted USB sockets for the PCBs, because they didn't have any in stock, and there was free shipping. They were like 40 cents a piece, no minimum order, which was awesome. this is going to be the rest of the components, almost all the components, and I don't have a microscope, so this is going to be interesting. I do have a magnifying ring, but I've blown up my soldering iron. So this is an 0805 yeah, this is a 150 ohm 0805 resistor. I've got the autofocus turned off on the camera. It's got a Canon HFR 60 camera. I like it, but for some reason the autofocus makes it noisy. 0805 blue resistor. What do we have here? A 5 by 1.6 millimeter button. That ought to be a nice and small. You hear a little clicky clicky? That ought to be a nice small little button. I got 5 of those guys. Surface mount, of course. With no pin, no dimple pin on the back of it. I gotta watch that on some of those part numbers on them. They had a pin on them. Another 0805 220 ohm resistor. Just a whole bunch of resistors. 180 ohm resistor. Here's a capacitor, 100 nanofarad, 0805. Here's a tantalum, 10 microfarad. Obviously, mucho small. Here is another capacitor, 20 picofarad. That I'm going to have to read that. Ooh, that is for what showed up today. From China. There those are. I don't know if we can see that. Let's see if I can get this to focus. No. I don't think we can get the... These are... Let's see that. Turn it around there. 16 megahertz crystals. 3.2 millimeter by 2.5 millimeter 4-pad. And those are the capacitors for them. More tantalum capacitors, more 0805, 10K resistors, Schottky barrier diode, SOT23. We have here a SOT223, low dropout regulator. This is a 800 milliamp. Voltage regulator. What's that? There we go. 3-terminal, common on the upper post. Most you're all familiar with those. NCP 1117. Those are your common ones that even come on your Arduino, your Nanos. What do we got here? A yellow LED, which means this came today, which I was waiting for. Razor blade. And that is a little shiny. Sorry about the glare there. Let me see. There we go. You guys can get a little better view of that. And there's the other side. Oops, turn it around for you there. And there's a little bit of, just a little error in the screen printing on that. I got the screen printed backwards on that, but oh well. But let me go grab a show you what I am So what I'm trying to recreate is this. This is your standard Arduino Pro Mini. As you see, the pins all line up. But the problem with these are they don't have all the pins lined up on them. They don't provide they don't give all the breakout pins in one row. And I've always hated that. So I figured there has to be a better way to do it. And I decided that I wanted to build one of my own. So, and these are so cheap on JLC PCB. And this isn't anything sponsored with them. I don't have any affiliation. They are not paying me. I have nothing for videos. So this this is the USB port. Let's see if I can get this damn thing open. The USB port. There's no USB communication on that chip. This is strictly for power. This is just so that you can power the board. So I've provided power two ways through the chip. This way through the voltage regulator, through the raw power, either way. And then you have the FTDI connection on the end, similar to that you would have on your breakout on your regular Pro Mini. So same with just a fraction wider, just because I wanted to have the labels printed around the outside of the header on it, the way they cram these. Let's see if I can get a little closer here. So the way that they always print these, by the time you solder the pins inside these, the solder always covers all the letters on the headers. So what I did with mine, big fat fingers out of the way. So what I did with mine is they're all silk screened on. They're really tiny, I know, but they're still silk screened on the outside, so none of the solder joints come in them, and they're dual. I dual labeled a lot of them so that they showed that if you have D13, you still have the S clock, D12, MISO, your D11, MOSI. Here you got your A4 SDA, your A5 SCL. I just thought it was a better design. You know, it's obviously a fraction longer. And I know you can get these online, but this is a 4-layer board. So I think, did I do this a 4-layer board? I can't remember. I'll have to go back and look on the specs. This seems pretty thick. I think this one was I can't remember. No, this might have been a 2-layer board. No, I think this was a 2-layer board. But I got the chips too for it. Let's see if I can dig those out. Yeah, here these are. So there's that. There's that little chip. Oop. Of course, I'll have to flash the bootloader on it. You can't get those little guys preloaded. There's that. So next video we'll probably go with some assembly on this one. I've got a hot air gun, so we'll I've got a few boards to practice with, so we'll see if I can't screw it up. Alright, you guys, we'll see what happens next time. Talk to you guys later.